Talking about which was the biggest heavyweight duck. Riddick Bowe throwing away his WBC, We Be Crooks, world's best champion, whatever it may be, belt to avoid Lennox Lewis, a guy he lost to in the Olympics, or Anthony Joshua ducking, a humongous purse, probably the biggest guaranteed purse in heavyweight history, I believe it was, $50 million to face Deontay Wilder. We back at the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what the business is. We grinding, we working. We doing what we do. We grinding, man. And, yeah, man, if, a lot of young people don't remember, Riddick Bowe lost to Lennox Lewis in the Olympics. Lennox Lewis, basically forced, told his people to go make the Riddick Bowe fight happen, got in a position to be, I guess mandatory for Riddick Bowe. And Riddick Bowe just refused to fight Lennox Lewis, even to this day, saying that Lennox Lewis was, homosexual. He was saying he was homosexual while he didn't fight him. He was just going through all these great extremes not to fight Lennox Lewis. And he threw away his belt right here in the trash can to avoid fighting Lennox Lewis. And some people believe the New York native would have had an opportunity to beat Lennox Lewis as a professional, but, it didn't happen for him. Also, he didn't fight Mike Tyson for whatever reason that was. But, he just straight avoided Lennox Lewis. And to this day, it's still talked about. And he just not too long ago said Lennox Lewis was a homosexual was the reason he didn't fight him. And all this crazy stuff. I mean, he went to extreme measures to duck Lennox Lewis. And, at the time, Lennox Lewis was a superb fighter, and he wanted that smoke. I believe he had been stopped twice, or stopped at least once to that point in time. Not 100% on my timeline, but for whatever reason, Riddick Bowe still didn't want to fight him. And Riddick Bowe was a fantastic fighter, man. Fantastic fighter. And a lot of people believe he could have beat Lennox, But whatever reason, whatever mental thing was wrong in his head, because he did have mental issues as his career went on, he didn't want to fight Lennox, man. He threw his belt away in the trash. And then, you got Anthony Joshua, who turned down $50 million, guaranteed. And people say, well, Shelly Finkel called Frank Warren and BT for money and all that. I don't get into all that hearsay, she say shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, that's the case. I don't know what the fuck about that. All I know when it's go time, Al Heyman got the bread. There's no doubt about it. The money was there. Everybody knows that at this point. Eddie Hearn said the financials was right. He said the money, how they went the money, it was confirmed, and the money was there for him to take it. Obviously, he didn't want to take it. Obviously, Barry Hearns told you that's a $50 or $80 million fight. They trying to marinate it like Pacquiao with Mayweather. You heard Danny Garcia say he wanted to let Earl Spence fight marinate like Pacquiao and Mayweather. And then that's the standard that fight set. That fight set the standard is we can let it marinate for 4 or 5 years. The fans still gonna be there. They think they Pacquiao and Mayweather. These guys really do think in their own little world they celebrities. So and also be on the look for another Mayweather Effect Friday night or sometime Saturday. Mayweather Effect Part 2. These dudes think they celebrities in their own world, but they not. And they think fans are going to continue to sit there and let shit marinate. At this point, I don't give a fuck if they don't fight or not. If I don't get the fights I want to see, it's football season, man. American football. I don't watch that little footsie shit they be playing. That shit's whack. American football. Then basketball coming on. Then hockey starting up. Then it's going to be the World Series. I got too much shit to watch. I'm not going to be sitting here forced to watch these fights when I don't have to. And they chewing their hand. They telling us. I'm not just talking about Barry and Eddie and Team Anthony Joshua. They telling us that they're going to wait and not give us the best. Y'all going to sit there and take it. At the end of the day, I'll find another route. This ain't the summertime and the dog days. We got to force us here to watch subpar boxing. But obviously, Joshua ducked $50 million. And, with it being prize fighting, I would consider saying that was the worst. It was a bad look dropping your belt in the trash can. But $50 million, dollars or pounds, whatever the hell, people trying to make excuses. That's life-changing money right there. That's money to buy yourself out of a matchroom contract, or that's money to start your own shit, invest your own stuff. That's money that, he going to be sorry if he lose to Alexander Povetkin. That ain't there. And if he lose to Povetkin, there's no doubt by a country billion miles, is Anthony Joshua turning down that $50 million. And then the lengths that he went to, the line they did, and the conniving they did, and building up to that. You know, what was it, last October, they ducked Luis Ortiz before he popped that failed drug test. Having the WBA put a fake 24-hour negotiation period. You know, going here lying saying Wembley Stadium ain't open. Going here saying I didn't ask for the $50 million. I really want $100 million. All that leads up to coward, the biggest coward act. I guarantee if you gave Riddick Bowe $50 million, I think he would have walked the plank and fought Lennox Lewis. Win, lose, or draw, whatever he thought in his mind, he would have did it. You know, he would have did it. And at the end of the day, Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe would have never, I don't think he would ever let nobody, white, black, green, orange, talk him out of no $50 million. Never. But Anthony Joshua letting Eddie Hearn and Barry finesse him for the betterment of their company. Not the betterment of the fighter. It's not about the fighter no more. It's the betterment of the promotional promoters. Because they know promoters are going out of style, and only an idiot and a fool will continue to work with a promoter that's not bringing them what they demand back. And that's hella endorsements. Anthony Joshua should be the most endorsed athlete in the UK. I'm not sure if he is or not, but he is in endorsements. But your average fighter don't get that. But it's Anthony Joshua by at least a country mile right now. Let me know what you feel in the comment section. Which one was worse? Lennox Lewis Riddick Bowe dropping the belt in the trash can to avoid Lennox Lewis, or Anthony Joshua ducking $50 million. Don't forget, we got the streaming group for Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, the Boycott Group. We also be streaming classic fights and have reviews as well in there. So make sure you check it out. It's the Facebook Boycott Group in the link in the description. Also, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check us out on S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. Me, the Cali Nigga, Classic Sports TV this weekend. Gonna be hitting the college football hard. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. Shout out to all the brothers out there. Definitely appreciate you sharing and subscribing. We